Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boscheman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to dive into the energies of May 2021. We're going to look at the collective energy for May. May is a universal one energy. So we're going to dive into that, take a closer look at those energies that we may feel collectively. And then I'm going to break the energy down for your particular life path number, and that will be labeled in the notes and on the thumbnail. So I hope that makes sense. I know a few people were confused on April's forecast, but basically, again, we're just going to start the podcast off by looking at the collective energies for the universal energy, and then we're going to break down your own life path number. Okay, so May 2021 is a 10-1 universal energy. So ultimately, it's a 1 universal energy. And so what that means is the collective energy of May is that of new starts, fortune, luck, and a turn for the better. So this is a great time to express authentic, innovative ideas in a way that allows you to sort of take the reins and take the lead within your own life. You know, do you want a new job? Do you want a new relationship? Is there a new project or experience that you want to have? This is the energy that supports you in the initiation. So go for it. It may not unfold exactly as you plan because there's always sort of a level of surrender involved in life, as we know, but it will bring you exactly what you need for this phase of your journey. So you just need to say yes and get started. So there may be instances this month where you find yourself standing alone, sort of required to make personal decisions. This can feel challenging at times, but it's in this solitude that you'll discover things about yourself and your journey that that were previously hidden. So this is a wonderful energy for self-discovery and for standing on your own 2 feet. This is going to be a time where you could see great rewards surface for efforts you've already expended. Things that felt challenging in the past sort of shift, and things begin to calm down enough for you to see more clearly and to gain the confidence needed in order to make those bold new starts that have been calling to you. So you may find that you receive some much needed clarity at this time around a circumstance where there may have been some conflict previously. This clarity will allow you to deal with a situation in a much more elevated way with a deeper understanding. And so that will allow you to move forward much more freely once things are settled. So this is an energy of initiation and change. So if there are areas within your life where a fresh new outlook is needed or a new start is beckoning, this is the month to make your move. Embrace this one energy for all that it has to offer. Okay, life path number 6. So I pulled an animal spirit card for you all for May, and you got Lion Spirit. And Lion Spirit says, find your courage. And so I feel like throughout May, you're going to have some opportunities to find your courage and to stand proud and stand up for what you believe in, for what you want, to speak your truth and to communicate to others what you need and what you want. And to do so unapologetically, okay? To be authentic unapologetically and to find the courage and the strength to be able to do that and to understand your own worth in doing that, okay? So I broke the month down into 4 weeks, and we start the month of May off with this beautiful energy of feeling very supported. So whether that's with family, whether that's with resources and finances, I just feel like you have like this feeling or this sense of security that feels really good. Again, being surrounded by family, being surrounded by resources. You may come into a windfall of money. This can be energy around some kind of legacy or some kind of inheritance, something like that that sort of sets you up for success financially, or again, resource driven. I'm also seeing some kind of like emotional offer coming in for you, not in a bad way, in a good way, something that sort of fills your cup up. So it may be that like you get some kind of offer that leads to some kind of financial or resource driven windfall, which is beautiful energy. But I just see you feeling very supported. So it's like your ideas are supported, the actions that you want to take are supported. This is really powerful one energy, which of course we're all feeling collectively in May. So definitely seeing that coming through for you all at the beginning of the month. So definitely embrace it as much as possible. Sometimes I think sixes struggle with receiving. We all do, but I think sixes definitely do, because you guys are the ones who are like the nurturers and the givers. So it may be a little bit challenging for you at first, because I do see this, like, again, it feels like a windfall. It feels like maybe like winning the lottery, or again, some kind of inheritance, whatever it is, or finding extra money that you had tucked away and you forgot about, or something like that. So the key is to receive it graciously and not feel shame around it. But I do feel like whatever this is, for those of you that this is relevant, is going to make you very happy. So I feel like there's a lot of positive energy and a sense of joy associated with it. As we move into the second week of May, there's this interesting energy of sort of coming to a crossroads, or coming to a fork in the road. Or it's sort of like, actually not even that, it's even like coming to a blockage, right? Like you're just sort of hitting a wall. And the message is, sometimes when we start something, when we have some kind of goal in mind, we are like, I'm going to do this and I'm not going to give up on it no matter what. And then the time comes and we have to give up on it, and we shame ourselves about it. Like, oh, I can't believe I couldn't do this. I'm worthless because I couldn't see this through. I'm supposed to be resilient, or, and persevere, but I can't. And we really beat ourselves up about it. But I think I want to just really mention that there's a lot of strength and courage in understanding when something is no longer right for us, even if we've invested a tremendous amount of time, energy, and resources into it. Knowing when to wave that white flag and say, I give up, or this isn't working and I'm not going to pursue this anymore. There's a lot of strength and courage in that. And I think that there's a lot to be respected about being able to admit defeat. And again, it's not even defeat, because it's like you're recognizing that even though at the beginning you thought this was right for you, you're recognizing now that it's not. So why would you continue to invest your energy and resources into something that you now realize is no longer good for you, simply because you made that commitment to see it through to the end? Again, there's just a lot of courage and respect associated with knowing when to say, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. You've done everything that you can do, but it's just not serving you. It does not serve you to continue to forge ahead, to be strong in that masculine energy of action when it's no longer serving you. So I just feel like there's this energy this second week where it's like you have to really take a close look here. And if you're hitting a wall, to take a closer look at maybe why you're hitting that wall. A lot of times it's like when there's things that we want and big goals that we have set forth, there's going to be obstacles, there's going to be challenges. But if it's right for us, we will find a way over it. We will find a way to overcome, and we don't lose steam on that. We really continue, even though we feel beat up about it, we continue to find a way, but it still feels right. It still feels, it still is drawn from that passion. But it's like if you continuously are hitting a wall, and every time you hit that wall, you feel completely deflated, and you don't know why you're doing this anymore, you're losing steam, it's very possible that the universe are putting those walls in front of you to stop you, to, see how much you're going to torture yourself to pursue something that you don't even want. So I just feel like in the second week, you're going to get an opportunity to release something and change directions on something that just no longer is serving you. It just isn't working anymore. And it's up to you to realize when to call it quits on whatever this is. And then it's up to you to do that instead of continuing to invest time, energy, and resources into something that, like I said, isn't working, hasn't worked for a long time, and you don't even want anymore. So whatever that case may be, this may be that time where you need to call on Lion Spirit to help you find that courage to say, you know what, this isn't working. I don't even really want this anymore. Let me close shop. Let me change direction. And be okay with that without shaming yourself for it, okay? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Then we move into the third week, and this is really positive, beautiful energy. I see cause for celebration. I see fast-moving ideas and inspirations coming in for you. This is very fast-moving energy. This is very, quick communications coming in, quick insights, lots of clarity. It feels very creative, and it feels like you could be working with somebody on a creative venture, but it feels fun. It's kind of like this creative energy or creative ideas coming in that brings you a lot of joy, that brings the group a lot of joy. If you're working with others, it's just this time to let your hair down and just have some fun while creating. And so this is beautiful energy. So if you have an opportunity to collaborate with others at this time, work with others towards something creative, this is great energy for it, and you are definitely supported. And this is so aligned, again, with that one energy of innovation, of being a visionary, of creating something that's new and exciting and bold. So I see the energy coming in really, really strongly, again, towards the end of the month for you sixes. So definitely embrace it and just go with the flow. Go with what comes up. Have the courage to say yes to this. The end of the week, the last week of the month, I see that you're going to get a lot of satisfaction through sort of solitude at the end of the month. So you may need to, again, schedule some time alone, maybe some rest and relaxation where you're not giving your energy to others at this time. Again, throughout this week, you may find a couple of days where you just want to spend your time alone. You just want to go into nature or read a good book or just veg out in front of the TV, whatever calls to you. But there's just this energy of needing some time for solitude, needing some time for self. And that's going to bring you a lot of joy. That's going to bring you a lot of contentment. So definitely advise you to follow your body's cues. If you feel that urge to spend some time alone and through self-reflection and contemplation, this is a great time for that. And just see what comes through for you. So you don't always have to be giving your energy to other people. This is going to be a time, I think, where it's going to really behoove you to, use that energy for yourself, spread that love and that joy around for yourself during this time. So definitely green light and permission to spend some time alone, be comfortable spending that time alone in self-reflection and just doing something that you really enjoy doing without needing permission from somebody else to do it. Okay. So beautiful energies for you all for May. Like I said, mid-month or that second week might be a little bit challenging, but only if you can continue to forge ahead and push towards something that just no longer is serving you, or that you just don't even want anymore, and you're just doing it out of that sense of obligation or pride. So I think that that's the only time that there could be some really, really kind of challenging energy come up, but it's up to you how you move through that energy, and you definitely have the potential to move through it pretty quickly if you just see, okay, I need to call it quits on this, and then move through any of the energy that comes up for you around what that means for you, right? There might be some emotions associated with that in releasing whatever this is, but just know that you're doing it for your own sanity and for, it's serving you to release whatever this is. So I hope it's a beautiful month for you all. Take care, sixes. I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.